Hello, 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 and welcome back to another banger of an episode.
That's it. We're
Sons of the Gun podcast. We're back.
already.
Yeah.
Already. So
It's
soon.
been a week.
Jeez, we're consistent, aren't we?
Oh,
We're
doing pretty all right.
What do you reckon? How you feeling?
I'm doing all right.
You doing all right?
Not really.
No, a little bit upset, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, get up to anything this weekend? Or?
Well, I'll tell you, Sunday morning I cried.
Yeah, why is that? Why could that possibly be?
Just a little blip in the system.
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
Like, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's nothing
No.
to worry about.
Not
And
yet.
then, but we got good news this morning. So
We did get good news, and we'll get onto that after. Well,
after
big game.
the big one.
Yeah.
The big one. Everyone who doesn't like follow football is just so confused. Arsenal lost
Finally.
to Sean Dyche. Finally, bro, they waited 5 months for us to lose.
Yeah.
And they finally got it, and they're loving it.
Yeah.
But look, I almost could see it coming a mile away personally.
No, once I think we saw that Sean Dyche was
Sean Dyche,
the
new
instant
manager
appointment
bounce.
at Everton. I think a
Everton's
lot of
the
Arsenal
bogey
fans were like,
team.
"Well, that's what a terrible time."
Away
to,
day.
yeah.
It just
was not the perfect combination for Everton to win a game there.
we all saw exactly what was coming, and it came. It delivered.
Yeah,
Sean Dyche, to be fair to him, put out a master team. So
yeah. Well, master team, but
Master
I mean, it's the
master
same
cheek.
sort of team that Lampard would have put out, really.
yeah,
But
he's got a Brexit midfield.
I think the difference is that they are Dyche's players.
yeah, exactly.
They
They're
obviously
so,
there
like,
was
like Tarkovsky obviously
Yeah.
scored against us. He bought him at Burnley.
Yep.
And he's got him to
McNeil as well.
McNeil.
Two
and
Burnley players.
Two just the massive
fits
midfield.
his system
Onana,
that he wants to play
Decore
already.
just absolutely balling
Yeah.
in the midfield.
Yeah.
Just hard workers and just incredible players.
Yeah.
But just before that, it was a terrible weekend for Arsenal.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, it wasn't like it could have been really bad in that we dropped points and everyone else around us get points.
Yeah.
But this morning, City lost to Spurs.
Yep.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Today I am a Spurs fan.
I'm a massive Spurs fan, lifelong Spurs fan.
No, that was perfect. I think. I
really
think it's a big get out of jail free card there.
Yep.
That was we are very fortunate.
Absolutely.
to,
And I think it's now really a 2-horse race. Like it has been for a while.
Yeah.
But we are 10 points clear.
10 points clear of
12
United
points clear of third.
with a game
Newcastle
in hand.
drop points.
Yeah.
So United are more of a
Oh, no,
threat. now
8
than
points.
Newcastle
8 points
is.
clear of United with a game in
With a
hand.
game in hand. 5
10
points clear of City with game
Yep.
in hand. But
Yep.
they're a different beast
Yeah.
the second half of the season.
And
so.
and that could have gone completely different had City won. Obviously,
Yep.
that's a 2 point
Could have
gap.
been 2
Obviously,
points.
again we have a game in hand, but still we need
I
everything
think-
in front of them as we can.
I think with only 2 points and a game in hand, that's when we start getting nervous.
Yeah, which is
And
not what
the
we
players be like, oh, they're right on.
That's
us
what I mean,
sort of
but that sort of luck that we get with, okay, we have finally lost a game,
Yeah.
but City go and lose their game too. That's
Yeah.
the sort of luck that champions need.
That's the title luck
Yeah,
that it's
it
coming
is.
through. Week in, week out, we're getting it. It would have been a perfect week had we won. We could have gone 11 points
yeah.
clear with the
Yeah,
8
and that's
points with the game in
and
hand,
that
so
is, I
11
guess,
points, but-
a negative that you can look at. Yes, we got very lucky, in that our lead hasn't been decreased or whatever, but we also could have extended that lead by
absolutely.
way more and been so comfortable.
And
at
that's
the top.
that's just how volatile the title race is, I suppose.
Yeah, no, and
Like anything happens.
And Newcastle, obviously they're in and around there. I wouldn't say they're title contenders, but obviously, they're fourth, looking to push third, and they drop points as well this week. So
Yeah, happy with that.
yeah, exactly.
Very
We need that sort of, like I said, we need that sort of luck
Yeah,
every now and then. So
absolutely. And we'll take it when we can get it.
yeah,
But yeah, so we're going to talk a bit more about the Arsenal game, even though we've just started, obviously. We're going to talk a little bit about the other games that happened this weekend. And then as the transfer windows close, we're
yes,
gonna,
Yeah.
about,
talk
like
about
Arsenal's window.
what teams have
We'll rate
profited
Arsenal's
from
window, and
this
then
window.
We'll talk about the notable signings
Yeah.
for other teams as well. But yeah, what do you reckon?
I think probably that game might be the worst I've watched. The worst Arsenal game I've watched in the last 12 months.
I think it's up there with Leeds.
Yes.
Although I think we showed a bit of fight against Leeds.
Yeah.
So I'd give it a mix of Newcastle last season and Leeds this season. Leeds away at Ellen Road. Because Newcastle last season we just showed absolutely no fight, no desire.
Yeah.
And Leeds we showed a bit, but we just got outclassed. So I think Everton were really good in the fact that they played good footy. Their midfield just was all over us. And then like they were just the better team sort of thing. As well as our players just weren't at it. Xhaka was awful. Ben White, not good again. Martinelli, isolated.
Yeah.
Kind of just...
Yeah, we helped them so much in that you go into that game and we know that Everton, the position that they're in right now, yes, they did just get a new manager, but the fans are against the board, against their owner.
They had a plane going over, hey?
Yeah, they had the banner over the stadium. They had the owners weren't allowed into the stadium. I think it was the police or something said that nope, you can't go in because
they'd get just attacked.
Yeah, exactly. They're
they're very classy down in Merseyside, aren't they? Up in Merseyside.
But no, I think we could have played that to our advantage and we just didn't. There was I'd say first 20 minutes that they were getting the chances that they were were decent goal scoring chances, and instead of just holding the ball, playing it around the back for a bit, getting the crowd to calm down because it was very early on that they were getting up and as they should, a home crowd, but we let them continue to have chances.
We just never looked like we calmed down enough.
No, there was a period. There was a period probably after the 30th minute, like towards the end of the first half, that we seemed to hold the ball a bit better, but we just kept giving it away. And for silly back passes or Saliba, I think it was a couple of times that he just was slow on the ball and so
it wasn't a great performance, but in saying that, as bad as we were, I think Everton were really good. I've said it, but I think Onana's really good. How tall is he? He's like 6'5" or something.
Yeah, something
he was
ridiculous.
huge.
But we were, before we went to Everton in that window, we
were looking at him.
We were looking at him a little bit.
Just a beast.
Could have been a party region. He could have been that guy.
Of Yaya Toure.
That's a good shout. That is a good shout.
Just because he's athletic.
Yeah,
he's massive.
Yeah,
and he just got up.
If he
and down.
starts scoring some, then he But no, he was quality.
And then Decore, who was at Watford a couple of years ago, everyone sort of forgot about him. But he played really well.
Yeah, too. He had that free header that he got in between Gabriel and Saliba, and he just he should have scored that.
He
as
should
well.
have put it on target at least.
Mikalenko up against Saka was.
I thought Mikalenko was really good.
I thought he was really good. I think
he fouled Saka a lot. But he kind of had to.
But that's what you need is you need someone who's going to keep close to him. You're going to foul him. You're going to pick up a yellow card. But that's how you're going to control him.
And his recovery was really good as well. He got back a lot.
Yeah.
He did have a lot of help from the left as well, which is good for them from their point of view because their wingers were tracking back and defending.
Yeah, McNeil was always it was always a McNeil and Mikalenko against Saka, and that was it. But I don't know, you just couldn't recognise that. It's like all that needs to be is a Ben White overlap.
Yep,
takes one of them.
I don't think Ben White's got the attacking prowess that we need.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is I was thinking about it is Ben White. He does overlap every now and then.
Yep,
it's not a staple of his game.
Yep.
But he does do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Zinchenko doesn't. So even if we wanted to... So they were doubling up on Martinelli as well on his side, but there was no way that he was going to get help from an overlap. So that's where he was just getting the ball, turning, passing back, because he just had nothing.
Have you seen the heat map at all, or the average position? Martinelli is literally he's on the touchline the whole time. Yeah. He's on the byline sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then there's a massive gap, and then there's Xhaka and Zinchenko in that sort of... You got the gap, the channel in between them, and then Xhaka and Zinchenko more central. But I
not offering much assistance, you mean?
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like. And it's also really... it's also really evident in our play that we absolutely favour Saka's side.
Yep.
Which is like... yes, he is the one who will create. Like Saka will 9 times out of 10 create more than what Martinelli does in a game.
Yep. Yeah.
But use that to our advantage because teams know that we'll predominantly go to Saka.
Yeah.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
And find someone
on the other
wing.
wing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we always do. But the issue is for Martinelli, a lot of the time it's that crossfield ball.
Yeah.
It'll be like Odegaard will look up, ping one out to him, and it always just ends up being he touches it down, fullback comes, presses him, and then someone else comes and presses it, and it's a 2v1 against him every single time, and it's just he never gets a chance
because it's a floated ball over.
Yeah.
And it just takes its time. By the time he's taking the touch, they're on him.
Yeah.
But there was one at the start of the game where he got the other side of Coleman and he hit the byline, but I think he ran it out, or maybe he got a corner. But I thought Coleman was going to have a tough time, but he did really well in the end because Martinelli just wasn't sort of.
No. And we've said it I think in the last episode, or we've said it before, that Martinelli is just slightly becoming predictable.
I think he's a bit tired.
Yeah.
Because he's just not been, his usual self. And you can kind of put it down to he's so isolated over there, which is going to give me an opportunity to push my agenda.
Yeah.
My Emile Smith-Rowe agenda in the Xhaka role, the left 8. Just, because, Emile likes to go wide.
Yeah.
So he could give the overlap. He could just, fill the gap, the half space in there. Yep. I don't know. I just think it's a chance to give it a go.
Well, it's funny you say that because
he's still
that's the thing is that last week he came back from his injury, and then this week he was out for the game completely. Wasn't on the bench.
Yep.
Didn't even.
He can't catch a break.
No. So I don't know what's happened.
I'm
but
really upset.
He looks to have a bit of an issue injury wise.
I think when he gets it, you watch comps of him, and you just miss him. Yeah, he's got such a good strike. He's so good on the ball.
Yeah,
he's got a bit of techers there.
I think, but if he came back, he would probably play on the left.
Yeah, I think so too.
But obviously next week, against Brentford.
Yep.
Who knows if he'll play? Who knows what the issue is?
I think it's more likely that Trossard.
In which case Trossard will play, won't he?
I think
probably.
He might get a start.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
But then again, I don't see.
Because he came on 60th minute.
Yeah, I don't see Arteta
with our other new signing, which we'll cover.
Especially after giving him a new contract, I don't see Arteta dropping him.
That's true.
But I think he'll get another game, and then he'll probably play against City.
Yeah,
because
Yeah, true.
He could terrorise their fullbacks, and then Trossard might get a game.
And I also think that because when we played City last season. In the game that we lost 2-1 at home, he was the best player that day, and he does. Martinelli is the one guy who shows
City,
up against the
Liverpool,
big teams.
Yeah, because you always got Klopp and Pep always saying how good he is. Yeah.
So I have no doubt he'll start that game, but I think next week I want to see Trossard start. I think he'll. I think it's a good game for him to play.
I think when he came on, he was really direct.
Yeah.
He was actually running at the fullback.
Yeah.
And he got a few shots off, which is like what we just weren't doing.
Yeah. Which is another thing as well is those two have completely different dribbling styles.
Yeah, exactly.
And Martinelli, a lot of the time a lot of people criticize him for it, but he's a heads down drive at the byline.
Yep.
Cross in or cut back and then do something.
Yep.
Whereas Trossard is you watch him. He's got his head up all the time. Little touches, keeping the ball at his feet, and then it's just there was a couple of times he did it last game as well. I forgot who played last week.
Who we played last week?
Yeah.
It was because we.
Oh, United, didn't we?
No, City in the FA Cup, and then United.
Oh, it was the City game actually. Yeah. So it was one that he was kind of just coming. He was 1-on-1 with the fullback or whatever, and then someone else come to press him. He gets himself out of those sort of 2v1 situations really well, which is what was different to Martinelli. So I think, he did change the game a bit with his directness and. But I think Martinelli might just need like a week off or something and just give him a break or
just
even give him just 15 at the end of the
get your head back
game.
in it. Yeah. And then because we got the title we got to push for it now. We really got to push for it.
We do.
But I think as well, do you see Jesus is back in not in training, but he's on.
But he doesn't have the brace anymore. Yes,
and he's running on the pitch as well
Yeah.
now. So only amount of time before he's back, probably three,
But
4 weeks potentially. Probably longer.
This is the thing now: is do you bring him straight back in
That's
once
the
he's
thing.
fit? Do you bring him
That's the thing.
straight
And I
back into the
think-
starting team?
I think so, because
Yeah.
just it's more than just what he brings, like the link up sort of stuff, like
Yeah.
Nketiah
Because Nketiah can do it.
Nketiah's been really good, but I think it's the mentality
Yep.
that he brings,
Yeah, agreed.
and he's just going to lift everyone. Like you see Zinchenko,
Yeah.
he's always screaming at everyone, just say like
Need that
as
extra
soon as
player.
you score a goal or something,
Yeah.
he's getting us all together. I think Jesus can help him do that.
And that's because he knows this title's against his
Yeah.
former team.
Exactly.
Zinchenko. He wants it so bad. You saw it at the end of the FA Cup loss even,
Yeah.
that he was, obviously he had to go up and shake the hands of his former teammates, and they were all
Yeah.
kind of just taking the piss out of him,
Yeah,
slapping
'cause,
him. And he wasn't having it. He really was just not having it. So I think you can tell he wants it badly. I think Jesus is the same. I think just seeing how much he is pushing himself to come back, you can tell that he really wants this as well.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I agree. I think we need him back into the starting team.
I think with
But-
those three, the Zinchenko, Jesus, and Xhaka. I know Odegaard's the captain, but Xhaka's like the legacy captain.
Yep.
Like you see, there's a picture of him in training. The first training picture he got this week, it was Xhaka pointing at his head, like doing the Rashford. I think Rashford put it on his story after that. But I think those three are just gonna really push us, basically, and just keep the levels up. Although Xhaka was a bit disappointing, which was
He was, but
unusual.
I mean, to be fair, the entire team was mostly disappointing.
I have a theory with Xhaka.
Yeah.
Every time he played, remember when we used to play Burnley? I always used to say it was his bogey team, Xhaka's bogey team. But I'm starting to think now it's just Sean Dyche.
It might be.
Because I remember the last time we played Burnley, he received the ball short and he just kicked it into a Burnley player and they scored.
Yeah.
They scored into an empty net, basically. And he's done something like that. He's got like a red card or something every time.
Yeah, he has, because he
a Sean Dyche team.
Oh, he would have hand around the neck of who
I
was
can't
it?
remember who, but yeah, it's something
Ashley
like that.
Westwood. That's who it was.
Yeah.
I think.
And it's just every time he plays a Sean Dyche team,
Yep.
he sort of seems to
Bottle it.
either get a red card
Yep.
or like
Drop
give away a
disaster
goal.
clause.
Like this week's wasn't as bad in the fact that he didn't do anything
No.
drastic like that, but he just wasn't really up to standard.
No,
Which
there must
is-
be something in
which is saying a
Dyche's
lot for
plan
Xhaka.
that
For how good he's been.
he's been
Because
one of
he
the more
wasn't
consistent.
terrible, he just wasn't
And
great.
same with Ben White, again had a poor game.
Yeah.
He had that one pass back that led to
that was
I want to say a Calvert-Lewin
the
chance.
sort of rollback.
Yeah.
The flick back that he did
was
for Odegaard.
and he was the same last week.
That also, by the way, that showed you how slow Odegaard is.
Yeah,
Man
it
is
did, didn't it?
slow.
You're right. And that's what we've got Odegaard, who's not the quickest. Xhaka's not the quickest.
Yeah.
Partey's the only one there
Oh,
that has pace.
he's quick, eh?
Yeah.
And
So
that, by the way, is a good point because you take off Partey, who's athletic, he's quick, he's mobile, for Jorginho, which the one I think sort of question that just about every Arsenal fan had when we signed Jorginho is he's not very athletic. Like,
No.
he's not.
no, he's been brought in as a Partey sub,
Yep.
but he is not the same as he's not the same player.
They're complete different players.
Yeah.
Like Jorginho's a pass and play sort of merchant, and Partey's kind of like an athletic beast, sort of.
Yeah.
Like run the show. Although Jorginho can with his passing and stuff, and he's intelligent, like where he
Yeah.
positions himself.
But he runs the game.
Yeah.
Jorginho, he does it so well. Where people watch him
But
against
I think,
Chelsea.
I think off
or
the
for
ball,
Chelsea.
out of possession, Jorginho just gets exposed. Like
Yeah.
he's not athletic. You see him turn and run back. He can't.
No.
He's immobile. He's immobile. He should be playing in Serie A, but I don't know. I think there's a lot more to come from Jorginho.
Yeah,
I
I wanna hope that he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be another Chelsea player that we get,
Yeah.
just as a retirement phase.
I don't see it being that.
No.
And even if it is, he's on an 18-month deal.
Yeah, and if you're right. If it goes pear shaped, then
Oh well, just
he
cut
leaves
ties.
in a year and a half. So
No love lost, really.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I think it's just a bit worrying seeing that sort of cameo wasn't as good as it potentially could have been. But
Yeah.
you know, I think he will come good, and I think he will help us towards the end of the season. Just push for something.
Yeah.
There's people who think he will displace Party in the team, but I don't see that happening. Not with the current team.
No, not at all. No.
It needs the drive and the the athleticism in the midfield
Yeah.
that Odegaard might not have. Xhaka's got it. Xhaka's a beast. He's got an incredible injury record that he just never gets injured. He's played just about every game. So
Actually, to back up your agenda, you know who might have it?
who?
Emil.
What do you reckon he's got?
Well, if you get him in for Xhaka,
He's got
at
the
least
drive.
he can bring the pace in a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
He's still got that
I don't think
burst
he's got,
of pace. And
although no, when he was playing last year, he would get back in defence. So
yeah.
that was the argument for some people. I said it on Twitter. Some people said he doesn't get back as much as Xhaka does, but I don't see why he doesn't.
I don't know. I think
he can.
But
I think
you
he
don't
does.
even you watch the games, and I mean, Xhaka doesn't tackle nearly as much as he used to in this new system.
Yeah, exactly.
So
He finds the
it
pockets
might
in
be
there.
One tackle a game.
I don't
That's all
ever see it
Emil needs,
happening,
really.
but I
No,
would love
I
to.
don't see it
I would
happening
absolutely
either,
love to do it in the Carabao next year or something. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him leave,
Yeah.
which is also what a lot of people are saying. They're saying like cut ties and he's too injury prone. I can't see it. I don't want to. I'd honestly cry.
Yeah.
That would break me down. Anyway, look, anything else you want to... What else
Well,
you got
I was
from the
going
game?
to say, as much as we played poorly,
Yeah.
do you think that a loss was warranted? Do you think that was fair? That was a fair result?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
they were the better team.
Yeah.
I think they were absolutely the better team.
No, I agree. And they had way more chances and obviously actually capitalised on a chance. And we did actually have chances. We had that one Odegaard one that he blasted over the bar, the Nketiah
that
chance
really
from close
That
range,
upset me.
which I
The
didn't
Saka
think...
cleared off the line.
Yeah, that's true from Cody, yeah. And I didn't even think... I thought out of our players, Nketiah was probably one of the better ones. Again,
Yeah.
for me. Even though he missed that one chance, I think
that one
when he
from the
did
right
get the ball,
side,
and that was the issue as well, is that in this game he didn't get the ball much, but when he did get the ball, I thought he was really good. He held it up
when
well.
He cut in from the left.
Yeah, he cut in. So he moved over to Martinelli's side,
Yep.
and he did exactly what Martinelli should have been doing.
Yep.
He got past those two,
Yeah, exactly.
got
In
into the
gap.
box, played that. He was the one who laid that off to Odegaard.
Yeah. True
That he
for
was
the-
that
yeah.
pass. So, and we could have scored that. He had a chance earlier that he could have scored. We definitely had the chances.
I suggested again on Twitter. I said Nketiah off the wing
Yeah.
when Jesus comes back, and potentially if Balogun comes back in the summer, or if we sign a new striker.
That's another question.
I said Nketiah on the right wing, Saka back up. Who says no? And I just got cooked for it. Everyone's like, no, that just makes no sense. I'm like,
Nah.
why does it make no sense?
I don't
He's
think
played
I don't
on.
think
He's
it's a bad
played
shout
on.
at
Maybe
all.
not the right wing. He's played on the left wing before for us,
Yeah.
and he's been good there.
Yeah.
And as we saw last
He's not
night,
slow.
he's able to do it.
He can take men on. That's what we saw.
Exactly.
So
And
I don't see what...
he's happy to take his man on.
Yeah.
So I think
As a
it's
backup,
a decent shout.
if Nelson's injured, if Marquinhos is not really
It's-
up to standard,
it'd
then...
be like as a last resort. Like if he's not getting minutes,
Yeah.
try him on the wing.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he got sold prior to that happening.
I don't. Yeah, it depends on Balogun and
Yeah.
Nketiah really.
Well, there's another
can you
question
accommodate
is...
three strikers?
Well, oh, no.
No.
No. I don't think so.
Look, I think
I think...
I don't know. There's a lot
I
of
don't
stuff
know.
in
Three...
Balogun currently, but Nketiah's done it. He's been there. He's done
Yeah.
it, and he's proven that he can do it. I think Balogun's going to have to prove his worth in the Prem first.
Yeah.
Before we
Yeah.
proper think about getting
So-
rid of Nketiah.
Yeah, there's a question is that when Balogun comes back from his loan, obviously he's balling in France.
Oh, he's going off. He's
He's
is he top scorer?
who's-
Second,
where-
third top scorer.
What is Mbappe doing?
Who?
Who is that guy? What's
Man like Ninja Turtle.
anyways?
Yeah.
No, he's doing very well. 14, I think he's on 14
Yeah,
goals
something like that,
for
yeah.
Rem, who are 10th.
Yeah, he's kind of carrying the way.
So, and they've had a decent run of form. I think they're unbeaten in 8 or 9 under their new manager.
Right. Okay.
Who is I want to say he's the youngest manager
Oh yeah, he's like 32, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's like 32.
So,
I remember seeing a story
youngest
about that.
manager ever in Ligue 1 or something like that. So I'm not sure what the actual stat is there, but no, Balogun's playing very well. So when he comes back from his loan,
Yep.
what do you do with him? Do you sell him? Do you give him a chance? And if you
hard,
sell him, what do you value him at the end of the season?
It's kind of hard. Do you value him more than you value Nketiah? He's younger. He's 2 years younger. He's smashed it in the French league.
I wanna say I value
14 goals
them
in 21
very
games.
similarly.
Yeah, look,
People would probably
They both got
disagree.
their
A lot of
perks.
people would probably be like, "Well, who actually is Balogun?"
I think
But really,
it really upsets me how just Nketiah just doesn't get rated as much as he probably should.
no.
If he played for like a Liverpool, he played for like any other team in the league, any other top team in the league, right? He would just be saying 100 mil. There'd be people saying, "Oh, someone who's paid 100 mil for him." But we just can't sell our players. We don't. The fan base rates rates them all, but no one else sort of rates them.
Yeah. And
I
since he's starting, since he's been starting, he's been quality.
Who was it that Conor Gallagher was going to go for 45 mil? Conor Gallagher.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, he went on one loan to Palace, and then all of a sudden he was.
I reckon you get 50, 60 for Nketiah. He's still young. He's
I'd
only 23.
probably say closer to 50, but yeah.
He
reckon.
bangs goals. He's a proven most of the time he's been a sub, so he's not really been able to.
But
do
when
much
he
for
started,
Champions,
his
but-
starting record
he's got like
for
11
Arsenal,
and
he's
11 at
been
home.
yeah.
It's crazy.
So in which case,
He's proven that he
Balogun-
can do the centre forward role, as opposed to just the striker.
yeah, I think it depends where he goes. If he goes to another Prem team, probably closer to 50, 60.
I'm inclined just to keep him.
Oh, absolutely. No, I would keep him. No, but I'm saying.
Would you get rid of Balogun though?
Well, that's the thing. It depends on what we're doing. If your idea of him being pushed to right wing,
Yeah, I think
Comes
he's more
to
versatile. He
fruition,
can
then-
play anywhere on the front three.
yeah. But then Balogun, if he ends up just being a third choice striker, he's not gonna. After this season, he's not gonna want
He's
that.
not going to want it.
So if you sell him,
You can get 40 mil for him.
yeah, I think 40, 45.
Yeah, I reckon.
I agree. Just because he's not Prem proven.
Yeah.
Yes, he can go and smash it in League One, but there's so many players who go and smash it in League One and then just come back and they're just not that great.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think 40 is fair.
You could cash in while he's on a high.
Yeah.
Because he may not reach that again, but
Well, I think that might be what happens. Is he has. We could have given him chances earlier on.
yep.
But we just never. He's never really got the chances, and he was late to come into the team.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So
look, I'm going to trust Arteta's judgment in this, like I am with the Jorginho signing.
Yeah.
But what I want to do is rate our transfer window.
yeah,
So we made 3 signings.
yeah,
One forward, one midfielder, one defender.
yes,
Importantly, our bench, we were worried about obviously our depth, and just we had nothing on the bench to really help us out.
yeah.
Now we've got, our bench looks considerably stronger.
Yeah,
Although having not seen Kivior play or anything about him really,
yeah.
we're just kind of expecting him to be
We're
Well-
going off of information that we've gotten from the club for the most part, which
going
is
off the records that he's broken
yeah,
at the training ground. So he could revolutionise the sport.
yeah,
He could take Gabriel's position,
Yeah.
but I think Gabriel's been one of our best players this season.
yeah.
That's another thing.
What was one of the records he broke? I think it was the quickest short sprint,
I've got
40-meter
it here.
sprint.
Yeah, fastest
He's
short
got-
sprint, highest agility jump. So I think that's
Okay.
moving jump as
Yeah.
opposed to a standstill jump.
Yeah.
And standing spring, which would be the standstill jump
Yeah.
as well.
Just
Um,
I want to know who had the fastest short sprint.
I reckon it would have been Aubameyang. Remember when he came in, he broke some records as well? I'm not sure if that
Yeah.
was the jump or the sprint. But, yeah, it's good to see, though, that
from a centre back. That's
clearly,
quality.
Clearly he's quick
Yeah,
and he's
he's
agile.
not
he
just a
can jump.
lanky. You know,
Solanke.
so no, but no, it's good. It's that's what you want to see. Really, is people don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
90% of people have not watched a game that he's played in, and
Look, if he can displace Gabriel from the team,
yeah,
I think that's a really good sign because
Yeah.
Gabriel's been really good.
yeah,
He's been probably the best defender this year for me.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Of the premise of the entire league.
He could be in team of the season for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see.
Who else? Who else would you put there? City haven't had
I don't know.
a consistent starting
No.
team.
No, their centre backs can't seem to.
Van Dijk's not been at it.
No.
He's holding 3 every game. Most games it's to Brighton.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, look. What's Salisu? Has he even been playing? From Southampton? Although they're like last, so it doesn't even matter.
So how does that even...
What? I wouldn't put any Spurs players in there. Newcastle put Trippier in there.
You'd put Botman.
Botman
Botman would get in there, probably.
Who's the other one? Botman and Share.
Yeah.
One of them.
But I don't know. I think it'd be Gabriel Botman at this stage.
Yeah, I think
Lissandro Martinez a shout maybe, but
anyway, that's for a later day. We're completely off topic.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Are you happy with that window?
I am happy from the yes, I am, because it solved our issue. We weren't coming into this window thinking, okay, we're going to improve in this position. That was not the point of the window. The window was, we need to improve our depth on the bench. And that is what we've got 3 players who have done exactly that. Yeah. I think we didn't need a centre back, but it's good to have one. Yeah. I think Holding's probably on his way out as well. Trossard's perfect because, one, he challenges Martinelli. He's not just a bench player. Yep. He challenges Martinelli. And same with Jorginho. It's good because he's a quality, experienced player who, if Partey does get injured, for the most part, he can do a job.
He's going to come in.
Yeah. So I think the window was a success in it. It's exactly what we wanted from it.
Yeah. We
could have got more from it.
Yeah.
We could have got... There was... obviously, we had... the Mudryk deal didn't work.
I think that's where it kind of takes a disappointing turn for me, is that clearly we were there in the market for... like... A player to take us to, that next level sort of thing. And we had the money to do it. And then so we went in for Mudryk, and we Chelsea took him at the last minute, despite him twerking for us.
Yeah.
Who else did we go in for? We went in
Caicedo,
Caicedo,
which went down to deadline day.
We put 3 bids in for, 3 bids in.
And all of them.
And they just rejected us despite him wanting to leave for us. We had the money there, and we wanted to do something, and we just didn't.
Yeah.
And then to go from that to like a Jorginho signing was pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
I think Trossard's a really good depth signing.
Yeah. I think that's the signing of these 3 for me.
Kivior, we'll see. We'll see how he goes. And Jorginho, again, he could be a world beater, but will he be?
Yeah.
Will he be another?
We'll see.
Will he be another one joining the Arsenal retirement home from Chelsea?
Yeah.
I'm going to give it... I think we've done well to add the depth, but I don't think we've added anything really outstanding.
Yeah.
Or if we have, we'll find out later.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
I think from the purpose, like I said, from the purpose of the window, what we wanted from it, I think we got what we wanted.
Yep. That's true.
So, yes, we missed out on Mudryk, on Caicedo, and we know we had the money there.
See, I think from my point of view, that's what we wanted.
That's what that's what the fans want, right?
I think we still could have got Jorginho, Kivior over the line if we got a.
But this is the thing, right? We have
our third like target.
Yeah,
like we don't get the top one.
No, and that's what's disappointing is that we can't seem to get our main target over the line. But I think our starting team is not the issue. Mm-hmm. Our starting team, absolutely. If we could guarantee that every single one of those players is fit from start to end of the season, I have no doubt we win the league. Yep. Right? We needed depth. Yep. That's what we got from the window. 7.5.
7.5. Yeah, okay.
That's for me. Fair. Just because of the disappointment. I think from the fans' point of view, we want the big players. We want the big money signings.
If they were our first targets, all those 3, you'd give it a 10.
No.
Because
I feel like we can do better.
Yeah. Right? They kind of feel like mid-table signings to me.
They do. They feel like mid-table signings that would slot straight into their team, yes.
Yeah.
But again, that's not the point.
I think because like obviously we've been going through the rebuild, in the last like 4, 5, 6 windows, we're signing players for the system, for the for the depth, we're getting rid of Deadwood, we're doing all this stuff for the
Yeah.
team, right? I think this has to be the last window where we're signing for depth, where we're signing for just to build a team.
Absolutely. And I
think come summer,
yeah,
I think Mudrik's our target. You pay the money, you get it done. Because that's what you have to do.
And we need to do it early.
Get the superstars.
Yeah.
To take the team to the next level, sort of thing.
Yeah. I think we need 3 big moves.
I think we stop
in
summer.
Summer.
We stop buying bench players.
Yeah.
And we start buying starters to.
But this is the thing: is if we buy starters from now, the starters right now are going to become our bench players, and we know they're good.
You know how much depth that's what I mean. That's what provides the depth.
Yeah,
by getting players equal to or better than
exactly is that they get to compete against each other for that position.
That's what City do.
It keeps each of them hungry. Yeah. And if they don't want it, if they go, you know what, I've now been dropped, and they don't seem to be wanting to play, get them out.
Exactly.
Get someone else in. That's where you fix that. So I agree. I think in the summer we need, like I said, I think we need 3 players, which is at the moment we're looking at Caicedo.
We're very
Rice.
attached to our young players, obviously. Yeah. But I think if you buy a winger, you put Martinelli on the bench.
Yeah. Agreed.
That might just be how you have to do it.
Yeah.
But that gives him a chance to be like, all right, well, I need to step up.
Yeah. And he's the sort of player that, he's just signed a contract. He loves the club.
Yeah.
So if you go and bench him, right, I don't think it's going to be like, you know, I don't think he's going to be hard done by for it. He's the type of player that will work to get back into that team.
Exactly. He's going to be like, all right, well, I just need to be better now.
Yeah.
And he will.
Yeah, because he wants to be that icon for the club.
I think the only player that you can't bench, no matter who you sign, or else there would be uproar, Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, no, you can't bench him.
You can't bench.
But it's also like, no matter who you sign, like who do you sign now? Even if you were to sign, who do you sign that would replace Saka?
Yeah, like you could sign Messi, but you wouldn't.
But you'd play him. You'd play him 10. You'd play him 10. I'd bench Odegaard
because you can't bench Saka.
No.
You could sign like Dembele or something, and it's just you're not gonna bench Saka. You'd find,
and we've seen that because
another position for that player to go into.
Yeah,
and Saka's just got that right wing until he leaves.
Yeah, until his form drastically drops.
Yep, and I think that's the next step is getting him to
sign a contract.
Deal.
Yeah.
Same with Saliba. We get those 2 tied down with Martinelli, which if Martinelli's on 180k a week, I think Saka will be on 200.
220 maybe.
So that's a lot of money for a 21-year-old, but
if he is. But also, he's the photo boy of our club, really, isn't he? So
he's a franchise player.
He is. He is the franchise player. So I don't blame them if they want to give him 200 plus.
I'd be happy with that.
There's players on 300k who should be on 300k. Dyche. No, anyways,
look, into surprisingly, there's more than just Arsenal that were active in the transfer market.
Yes.
One of the most active clubs, Chelsea.
Yeah.
They stole Mudryk from us.
Yep.
They stole Felix from us.
Yep.
We were interested in Felix at the start of the window. Remember that? They signed Enzo Fernandez after the transfer window had closed.
Yeah.
However that works.
Anyways, I don't know how all that crap works, but
they signed a bunch of other players for about 30 mil. Badiashile is one that I put here because I think he looks decent.
He does look decent.
And he's not in the Champions League squad.
No.
Along with Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Which is funny, but I think
no hard feelings.
Nothing personal. No, I think Badiashile looks like such a good player, and he could be so decent for him because he's still young as well.
Yeah.
And they left him out of the Champions League squad, which surprised me a little bit because I think he could do really well in that as well. I don't think Thiago Silva's going to be able to play every game. So
no. Even though Thiago Silva's quality, I think Badiashile seems to be a very good replacement.
Yes, absolutely.
Which, to be honest, when they signed him, I didn't really know him.
Yeah,
I hadn't.
But having seen him, he's decent.
But yeah, he seems good.
Very decent.
Enzo played.
He did
against Fulham.
Yes. There's a bit of discussion about his position.
Yeah.
Is he a 6 or an 8?
Well, I don't really know, to be honest. I haven't watched. It's interesting because one, I haven't watched much of Mudryk. Yep. I haven't watched much of Enzo.
Yep.
I haven't seen Badiashile.
Yep.
And so I'm interested to see how Enzo plays because I mean, I'll be honest, the World Cup final would have been the first time I'd ever watched Enzo play, or during the World Cup would have been the first time I watched Enzo play.
Absolutely.
So
he kind of seems like one of those players who gets through a lot of work in the midfield.
yeah,
He's a bit of a dog. He gets, he just runs around.
yeah. But for 120 million,
I mean, you'd hope.
that's
Is that the new record?
yeah,
British
it is.
transfer record?
Was Grealish,
That's insane.
and now it's Enzo. That's a lot of
just
money.
Insane.
And I think where it gets even crazier is the amount that they spent in the entire window, which we covered in previous episodes.
It's like 600 mil this season, isn't it?
600 mil since Todd Bowley's taken over.
I don't understand.
400 mil in a winter window.
I don't understand that.
That's crazy.
I think they've outspent. I think I saw a stat they outspent the entirety of Europe, like of every other team.
Yeah,
I think they outspent everyone, like combined.
Yeah. What?
No, not combined.
No, it can't have been combined. It would have just been they spent more than any other team.
No, it was. No, it must have been because
It can't have been,
obviously they spent more than any other team. Well, what other big deals happened? Like
It's a good point.
there's nothing. They spent 400 mil.
Yeah. It's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think
was
I don't
something
think
like
that's, I don't know. I doubt that's true.
It was something like that.
Even in
anyway,
the Prem, I think that's probably false, but either way. But yeah, they did spend a lot of money.
They spent so much money, and they brought in a lot of players. Well,
Yeah.
they built themselves a foundation. I think for the next 3 or 4, 5 seasons,
Yeah.
they're not going to see much action,
Yeah.
like in terms of players coming in.
Yeah.
And I think because they put players on 8.5-year deal,
Yeah.
in 7 years they're still going to have $100 dead straight off the bat.
Yeah. So
So
it's,
we'll see.
yeah, we will. And okay, so what do you rate their window then? As a quick number.
If it was my club, I'd be giving it a 10. That's just because it's exciting. You're getting new
I agree.
players. You got players every position. You got high quality players. But I think it's too much too fast.
Yep.
Begs to be seen. It's just me being salty, but
Yep.
I'd honestly give them like a 9.
Yeah, same.
But I think they
I'd say
spent
9.
I think they still overspent on so many players.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's just kind of stupid. But another team who bought a lot of players.
Yeah.
Well, I think
And
they
even did in the
I
summer?
think they were smart signings.
Yes.
They,
Forest.
They have to take 2 buses to their games, 2 team buses, because they have about 46 players. But Danilo,
Yeah.
who we were looking at signing.
Yep.
I think that's a really
Quality.
good signing for him.
Quality.
Felipe they signed.
Yeah.
Was it
Played
from
for
Atletico?
I don't know if it was from Atletico, but he used to
played
play for
for them,
Atletico, yeah.
Um,
He's a bit older, but experienced.
but
That's
no,
what they need.
That's really good.
So,
2 Brazilians as well.
Another experienced player in Navas,
Keylor
who is
Navas.
a quality signing for
He
them.
was real. I think he was good this morning as well. Because
Did he play this morning? I didn't even see that, to be honest.
He kept a clean sheet.
Yeah, good on him.
And John Joe Shelby, Voldemort is the other one
Yeah.
that they signed.
Again, another experienced player. And I think that's the difference is that in the summer they brought a lot of players who were a bit younger, 23 and less.
And now they're sprinkling.
and
in a
now
bit of
they're
experience.
getting that experience that they need to keep them up.
Yeah, I don't want to do a rating for every team.
No,
I think
no.
that'll take too long. But
Yeah.
I think Forest had a decent window as well.
Yeah.
I've only just put down the noteworthy ones. They
Yeah.
signed more players than that.
Yeah,
But yeah, these are just the ones that are worth talking about.
Yeah.
Really, not to say that the other ones aren't. But
yeah.
Wolves, they signed Cunha.
Matthias Cunha is a good
I
player.
don't think he was straight from Atletico either. He might have been from. I think he was in China or something. I think
you're right.
I think he was in.
You're
He came from Saudi Arabia or something. How do you see where he? Oh no, he might have been just straight from Spain.
yeah, he was.
Yeah, okay,
Anyways.
there you go.
Okay, but
chatting
interestingly, you've got a stat there that says he hasn't scored this season.
He's got 2 assists in 11 games.
11 games.
But
I
no,
mean-
I think he will. I think he will do well.
I think he'll do well.
for Wolves.
Another Brazilian Portuguese speaking player.
That's true. I didn't
So,
think about that.
it really fits the dynamic they've got going on there.
And then definitely not a Brazilian Portuguese.
No.
Craig Dawson.
No, but I would say he is very much what they lost in Connor Cody.
Absolutely.
So
And
I think that's a great signing. I was surprised by it because Craig Dawson was quality for West Ham.
Yeah, he was. Hey.
So I think that's a very good signing.
I
And I
think,
think, like I
I
said,
think he's
like I
just
said in
gonna
our
be
table predictions
classic
last week.
Brexit he's definitely a Wolves player.
Yeah.
He's just
that's what I mean. You saw that and it was like,
defender,
okay, you're not
like,
surprised. Yeah.
Yeah. Thought he was already there, sort of thing.
Yeah. No, but like I said in the table predictions, Wolves are staying up.
Staying up, you reckon?
They did obviously just get their result this morning. We won't. We'll talk about it.
we'll go into that.
Yeah.
But Southampton, I think Orsic is a really good signing.
Yeah.
You know who Orsic is?
I do know who
think
Orsic is.
Is he Croatian?
He is Croatian.
Where did he used to play?
Dinamo Zagreb.
Mislav Orsic. He's 30, so I thought he was a bit younger.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. But he used to terrorize Spurs for a living.
He used to terrorize my defense in FIFA. He always would get a team of the season card, and he would just slap me up. So
yeah.
But no, I think that's a good signing. I think he'll bring again a bit of quality, a bit of experience to him, and hopefully push for him to stay up.
Yeah.
I've written Alcaraz here. Carlos Alcaraz, who came from
20.
Argentina.
Played for who?
I'm not sure who he played for exactly, but he played in Argentina. He got 3 goals in 19 games.
Yeah, Racing Club. Okay.
Yeah, Racing.
Okay, so he seems like a
I think
B-Tech
it'll be a bit
Julian Alvarez.
Yeah. Midfielder.
Oh, is he midfielder? Sorry. My bad.
Midfielder. A B-Tech Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'll just be interesting to see how he goes. And one of the Leeds, who I think Weston McKennie is a really good signing.
Quality signing.
Again,
fits their dynamic.
We spoke about him a bit last week, but yeah, to help the American core of the club.
Yeah.
Got him from Juventus just on loan, but pretty cheap.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it'd be really good just to bring something different to their midfield.
Yeah.
Leicester. You've been
the biggest signing of the window, by the way, from Leicester.
Literally, like
the biggest signing of the window,
biggest player.
Yeah.
In Tete.
Yeah.
Harry Souttar, of course.
Yeah.
Big man. He unfortunately scored an own goal on his debut.
He did,
but it could go either way.
Not his fault, I don't think.
I think he's put his foot out. He's kind of kicked in his own goal. But look, apart from that, I didn't watch it, but the word is he was decent.
Yeah. And I think he'll be quality. The fact that he's gone and started straight away.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously tells you
After
something
being
about
there for like
Leicester's
2
defence.
days.
Yeah. So I think he'll be quality. I think he fits in perfectly.
One
and
game,
you know
one
what?
win.
I'm happy about it because if anything, he will bring he'll improve at Leicester, obviously.
Yep.
And he'll bring that into the national team.
Yep.
Which is what we need.
Consistent play.
Which is what we
at
need.
the top level.
Yeah. Exactly. Which is what we need. We need more Aussies playing in the Prem and bringing that back.
To see if he gets any goals, and if so, how many.
Or it depends. Against United, he'll score about 3. So I'm saying Alessandro Martinez just elbow him in the head.
That is actually a thing, right? Leicester, I remember this season and last season, Leicester were awful from set pieces. They conceded, I think, the most from corners, the most from free kicks and everything. So I think Souttar just come in just to win the headers.
Yeah.
He's like 8'3". He's just gonna, be no nonsense in there. And he's got a mad slide tackle on him.
He does. He has a very good slide tackle.
So, they also signed Tete.
Yeah, who scored this morning?
Yeah, he did. That's right.
So
did Souttar. But
anyways,
yeah,
debut. There were good debuts from both.
Yep. I think that's a good signing for him as well.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. Came from Shakhtar, but another Brazilian. Who are the other Brazilians that have come from Shakhtar in the time?
Willian's
Douglas Costa.
I think Cunha might have as well.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Douglas Costa. That's a
Douglas
throwback.
Costa is a throwback.
Jeez,
You know what?
okay.
I saw something the other day that was, this is off topic, but I think he definitely went back to Brazil, but I don't think he's not playing anymore, and he's like 32.
Yeah, actually,
he's like not even
I saw
that
him
old.
doing like a 5-a-side thing or something.
Yes. Oh, that's what it was. It was a clip of him scoring a screamer in 5-a-side in Brazil.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
I mean, fair play. He's done what most Brazilians did and got the bank and get out of there. Really.
Fucking just quickly off topic there as well. Varane's retired from France. At
Yeah.
age 29.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He saw Saliba's coming to take his position. And he's like, yeah, look, I'm gonna save
not gonna
myself
stop
the
you, mate.
embarrassment of being on the bench.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
here you go, lad. Anyway, on to the next one, Newcastle.
Another big Aussie signing, who obviously ended up going on loan straight away.
Yeah, where'd he go? He went to
Hearts.
Yeah, okay. In
So,
Scotland,
and I saw a clip. So,
Apparently he's already done
well,
well
we've got it, Kuol.
yeah.
We didn't actually say who it was.
Yeah, Gareth Quoll, young Australian youngster.
Yep. Still 17, I
Yep.
believe.
17, really?
I believe.
thought he was 18.
Oh, no, he is 18 now.
I thought
Sorry.
he might have even
Anyways,
been
no,
19.
because I think he turned 18 before the World Cup. I'm not too sure. To be
18,
honest.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But either way, 18 is still, and another one who he's going to get lots of game time in a Scottish league that is improving.
Yep.
I'd say the quality over there is we're definitely getting better, and he played his first game for them a couple of days ago, I believe. Had a chance to score, didn't. Straight at the keeper, but
Don't remind me of that World Cup chance.
Yeah. yeah, he's raw. He just needs game time and experience, and he will be a quality player.
Yeah, I think he can go all the way.
He will be a quality player.
Shut the. I think that's a good signing. It's a big high profile signing. The A League's making a big deal out of it. The Australian League.
Yeah, they love to, don't they?
Our players they made it in the Premier League.
Yeah, but it's another. It's we don't get many young players out of the A League who go and sign for
get a
big
whole
clubs.
lot
So
more, but that's a whole other thing.
yeah,
Fulham.
yeah,
One of the Craig Dawson.
yeah,
They've signed Shane Duffy, which I think is another just no nonsense, just
yeah,
beast of a defender.
yeah.
I'm surprised he left Brighton. Was he their captain?
He used to be before. I think it's now Dunk.
Oh yes, okay. Yeah,
But he went on loan. He had a couple loan spells where he went. He was at Celtic.
yeah,
He had the year at Celtic. And then he went back to Brighton and hasn't played much, I believe. So
yeah, right. I just remember the Shane Duffy and the Dunk and there was the third one in that Brighton defense. Duffy, Dunk, and someone else.
I don't remember.
But yeah, he was.
Bald guy.
Oh, is it Fulham now on loan? Oh, he was on loan, and then he made it
gotcha.
permanent.
Okay, yeah, but he was at Celtic.
Yes, he was
2
at
years ago.
Celtic.
Anyways,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but
Fair enough.
yeah, no, he was when Brighton first came up. He was, like you said, with Duncan, they were quality duo.
And they also signed Cedric actually from Arsenal. That's also just on
Portuguese
loan.
signing.
I think it's an obligation to buy after it.
Okay.
It dragged
It's probably
on
a
for
good thing.
ages,
Yeah.
but it got done in the end.
Yeah.
Who's their current right back for them?
Kenny Tete.
Okay.
Kenny Tete, who just dropped an absolute masterclass against Chelsea. On the
Yeah, I
weekend.
don't see Cedric starting there
probably
either.
not. Which is
Surely he would have rather stay
No.
with us, right?
Well,
I
that's
think
what I
we
thought.
kind of pushed him out the door
yeah,
because
which he was pretty accepting of by the looks of it.
well, I think he's that kind of guy. I think
Yeah.
I think he's a stand up.
He knows it. Well, I mean, he's past 30 now. He getting to the end of his career.
You'd rather
so-
stay at Arsenal and win a trophy, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
surely. Nah, but it's probably a good thing we got him out.
Yeah, no, that's good. And I wish him best luck. He's always a professional. So, United signed Butland, which was
Yeah.
one that kind of went under the
Which
radar.
I
didn't
want to
realise.
say, I made a mistake last episode
Yeah.
because I said Dubravka was at United, but he isn't. He went back to Newcastle.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
I was not actually aware of that.
Yeah.
Which, anyways, now Butland's there.
Butland's there. Yeah.
So
Which he's kind of fallen off since he went down all those
he
years
was.
ago.
The only time I remember
was that
Butland, he was
guy.
quality at Stoke, and I just remember
Yeah.
he absolutely ruined FIFA
Yeah.
in 2015, 16
Exactly.
because his card he was 82 rated and he was the best goalkeeper in the game. It was stupid and everyone had him the worst time.
All right, well, that's 2 FIFA mentions in this podcast.
Anyways,
One more. And we have to
sorry
shut
guys.
the whole thing down. Yeah, so he was kind of forgotten about, but
Yeah.
now he's at United, which he's going to, unless De Gea leaves anytime soon or retires soon,
Yeah.
or I don't know, he might get a chance. I think Butland's still
Well, even
pretty
then,
young.
in the cup game that they played against Forest the other day, Tom Heaton played.
Yeah, exactly. So
So-
they've got quality keepers, which I don't C button get a chance. But they also signed Weghorst, which sparked a lot of debate. But I think he's a decent signing. Whether it's for 6 months,
it was a really weird. Because you saw how that happened. It was almost to facilitate Ronaldo going to Al Nassr.
Yeah.
So because Ronaldo went there, they got rid of Vincent Aboubakar.
Yep.
He went to Besiktas. And then Weghorst went from Besiktas to United. It was a really weird thing, all for United, all for Ronaldo just to get to Saudi Arabia
I think
and get number 7. And
it was all just to facilitate Ronaldo, obviously. But I also think that's a decent signing for him.
Yeah, they probably benefited from that.
Just like a big target man up top. He can drop in, link the play sort of stuff as well. And then Sabitzer.
Bit of a panic buy by the looks of it, but he's also quality.
Because Ericsson got injured.
Yeah.
So I think they
needed
to replace him real quick.
Yeah. Which, fair enough. I think it's impressive that they went and did that as quick as they did.
He's been good in the Bundesliga for a while. So I suppose we'll see how he goes. It's a pretty similar player to Ericsson, I think. Yeah. So I think that's a like-for-like signing.
I remember he scored a couple seasons ago. He scored a screamer in the Champions League. That left foot
in the top
bender.
left.
Honest, that was. I think it would have got Champions League goal of the season of some sort, but it was nuts. Yeah,
that still gets me going.
Yeah.
Spurs. Actually, I think Spurs had a decent window.
I think they had a decent window as well.
They got Danjuma.
Yeah, and they probably had a pretty. Kind of similar to us. They needed a bit more depth. Obviously, they need starters as well, which I think they've got in. I'd say Pedro Porro's more likely to start.
Yep.
I think he's
that's
quality.
only a loan as well. I think it might be an obligation as well. But
I don't know.
But I think Pedro Porro's a really good signing, especially considering it's pretty clear that Conte doesn't rate.
Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't rate. Well, actually, they got rid of Doherty. I think they cut his contract so he could go somewhere else.
Who?
Matt Doherty.
Oh, Doherty. Sorry.
Doherty.
Yeah. And then obviously Emerson's there, not really performing. They got Jed Spence, who's played all of 10 minutes this season.
I feel for him. I think I
don't.
Actually, I think he might have gone on loan somewhere. Jed Spence.
Oh, he went to Rennes.
He went to Rennes. There you go.
I remembered that right as you were
about
to put that in.
I'm glad he went to get some time because I still think Jed Spence could be decent.
Yeah. No, and when he that season coming up for Forest was on loan at Middlesbrough, so they bought him from Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
But no, he was quality.
Yeah. And then Crystal Palace. I think they did a few signings, but the one I've got here is Lokonga.
Yeah.
Just on loan again, obviously. I really hope that he can learn from Vieira, basically.
Yeah.
And he can know that it's, just you got to push to get in the team. You got to develop yourself. You got to, just work your way back up, sort of thing.
Yeah. Because it's good for him, and I think Vieira is the perfect manager for him. I feel like
think so
it's. If we want Lokonga to be anything, it is, or if we want him to learn, if he needs to learn or should learn from anyone, it's Vieira. Because
absolutely,
Arsenal icon, quality midfielder. It's that sort of. It's perfect, and I think Vieira probably looked at it the same. Is that he can see something in Lokonga, of himself.
Yeah.
So
look, and I definitely think there's a player there who just he needs to get it out.
Yeah, get his attitude
be a bit less frustrated. And just work a bit harder.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of working hard, Danny Ings at West Ham.
I think we covered it last episode, but I think he's a quality signing for them.
Yeah,
I think he is exactly what West Ham have been screaming out for the last 5 seasons.
Absolutely.
If not more, where they need a striker and they need an out-and-out striker who will score goals consistently, 10 plus a season, if not 15.
Yep.
I think Ings is the perfect player for that. I think Skamaka...
Yeah, if it's not working with Skamaka...
They spent the money on Skamaka and it just hasn't worked.
I just think he's been injured a lot of the time.
Yeah,
so.
And he just hasn't adjusted as you'd expect.
Yeah.
But Ings, proven, will score goals.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect for him.
He will.
And he fits the claret and blue, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He loves that.
His wardrobe is just claret and blue.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool, finally, I've got here. I didn't put Man City because they made one signing. I don't even know.
Yeah, another one of them Argentine.
I think that's a very disappointing window for them, especially considering
if they want to push for titles and they want to push for Champions League.
So
yeah, that's true.
But anyway, Liverpool signed Gakpo. I think that was their only signing as well,
Yeah.
which was also pretty disappointing. But
Yeah.
we all thought he was a winger. They're playing him as that in that 10 role.
Yep.
As a sort of centre forward. 10.
Interesting, but
And yeah, I suppose he's not really hit it yet.
no. But I expect him to.
Yeah,
I think
expect him
Gakpo's
to as well.
quality.
I think he's got the profile to kick on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that's it. That's the window.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Who do you reckon had the best window?
I think
You'd have to say Chelsea, right?
no.
No?
I disagree. I think yes, Chelsea, like we said, brought in the big players.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Forest had the best window.
Yeah.
I think Forest.
That's fair.
I think Forest had a quality summer window. I actually disagreed with how they went about their business in the summer.
Yep.
Because I thought
They signed too many players all at once.
yeah, there's no cohesiveness there already. They need to have a team who knows each other.
Yeah.
Come into this league, grind out some results to keep them up. I've been slightly proved wrong because they're doing all right.
Yep.
And now they've brought in a lot of experience. Shelby, Navas, Felipe are all going to be quality, probably go straight into the team for the most part.
Yep.
And I think they will stay up for sure. And I think,
I
I think
hope they
those
stay up.
signings will
I don't mind
ensure
Forest
they
staying.
stay up.
Yeah. I hope they stay up.
No, I liked them when they were all the championship playoffs. I
I was
really
rooting
liked
for
them.
them.
So
So that just about wraps up transfers basically.
yeah,
Onto the next sort of thing I want to talk about is results from last week.
yeah,
Obviously we've got our wages still happening. Last week
Yeah.
you got 5 points, I got 2.
we've got a board this week.
we actually invested heavily in a board. Is that going to stay there? Yeah, all right, good.
They are the points.
So I got, what did I get? I got 9 points
You got 9,
this week, and you got
7.
7 points.
Yeah.
So you're still above me by 1 point,
Yeah.
12 to 11.
Yeah.
But we'll go through what the results were.
Yeah.
Chelsea 0 Fulham. I backed to 1-1, so I got a point for that.
Yeah,
You backed to 2-1 to Chelsea, so you didn't
Yeah.
get any.
yeah. I also want to point out I did say Mudryk goal.
Yeah, you're a bozo, bro.
Anyways,
You're a bozo.
we will move on.
Everton beat Arsenal 1-0. Obviously, we both backed Arsenal, so we didn't get points there.
Yeah,
Anyway, Aston Villa lost at home to Leicester,
yeah,
2-4.
yeah.
I backed Villa 2-1. You backed a draw 1-1.
Yeah.
So no points there. This one, you were spot on, and I was 1 off. It was Brentford 3-0 Southampton. I backed a 3-1, so I got 1 point, and you backed the 3-0.
Getting them scores right.
That's crazy. And Tony didn't even score.
No.
So yeah, fair play, fair enough. Brighton 1-0 Bournemouth. I backed a 2-0. You also backed a 2-0.
We both, yeah.
So we both got a point there. United 2-1 Palace. You backed a 0-0. So you got 0 points there, and I backed the 2-1.
Ugh.
I got the exact result, which was bloody hard to call.
Yeah.
Could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Especially after the last time they played, but
Yeah.
happy with that. Wolves 3-0 Liverpool, which kind of shocked us all. Well, what did you back there?
I don't know.
have
You
it
haven't
down
got it written down.
But I
I think I said. Well, I would have said Liverpool won.
I said 1-0 to Liverpool, which, I would have gone the same thing now if I could do it
I
again,
said
but
2-1 Liverpool.
Yeah,
so
3-0 Wolves. Liverpool just getting run right.
yeah, that was
They're just getting slapped
surprising.
all
I'll tell you. I didn't think Wolves would. Well, one win,
over. Yeah.
but
3-0.
but also I also didn't expect their come up to be so quick.
They're not a team that scores
No,
a whole lot of
no,
goals.
I don't
They
remember the
scored
last
3
time I
past
saw
Liverpool.
Wolves scored 3.
Is mad. But so we got no points there. Newcastle 1-1 with West Ham. We both backed a Newcastle win.
Yep.
So 0 points there. This one, we backed the exact same result. Forest 1-0 leads, and we both said 1-0.
Yeah.
So we both got 3 points there. And then we both backed a Spurs win, didn't we? I said 1-0. You said 1. Oh, no, you said a 1-1, a draw.
Yeah.
So we got 0 points there. So, yeah, after that, you got 7 points. I got 9. 12 points to you, 11 points to me.
So I obviously I'm still sat on
Still
top.
in the lead. Oh, what? It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks, but you know what?
It's close, which I really wanted it to be close.
Yeah.
And it is close.
It's
so
it's good.
another 17 game weeks, 18 game weeks.
Yeah. Be interesting to see.
I got time. I
Yeah.
got time.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to get into next week's then?
Actually, you know what? I've got another. If we want to change the wager.
Okay. What are you scared now? Because I'm close.
No. I was thinking actually on the way here, what we could do is this could be for two things. This could be the loser
Yeah.
could get some sort of like
Forfeit.
tattoo.
My
I don't know. I was
boy.
just thinking, but
My boy, I'm not getting a tattoo. Give me a temporary tattoo, absolutely. I'll get it like a Spurs tattoo on my forehead for like 3 days.
I wouldn't even do that. But
Yeah,
you
no,
couldn't
it's
pay
too
me
much,
to do
but
that.
no, I'm definitely not getting a tattoo.
No,
But if there's something else like that,
we could find some sort of
We can find something.
little forfeit sort of thing. I guess we're spending money,
yeah,
hard-earned money.
hard-earned
shirt.
cash money.
Yeah, but
On the shirt of your choice. Like
Yeah.
you just bought the
99
$99
home kit.
So look, you could ask me for another one.
Oh, I
vintage
will be
kit.
doing that. I'll be asking for a $600
Wait, hang on. All right.
vintage 92.
All right, noted. That's why I ramped up my predictions this week. What do you reckon? Have you got yours there?
I do for this week.
Are we going
For
to
this
kick it
coming, yep.
So, do you want to start us off?
So this is match week 23.
Oof.
So obviously we've missed some games, and I think we've only played 20.
Yep.
But first game, West Ham Chelsea.
Yep. What'd you go?
I guessed a Chelsea 2-1. I said it last week for the Fulham game.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea are due a win.
Yep.
To be honest, I did actually struggle with this game because I think
I struggle with all of them. I'm too scared now.
to think because West Ham scored against Newcastle. They hadn't conceded in a very long time, Newcastle.
Yep.
Chelsea obviously a bit shaky just in general. So, but I don't know. I think Chelsea are worse at home than they are away, weirdly.
Yep.
So I think I'm just giving them a 2-1.
That's what I thought as well. I thought Chelsea are worse away from home.
Worse at home.
And worse at home. Sorry. Well, I think West Ham have had a decent defense. They're coming up a bit now, but I just think I still am backing Chelsea. They've made too many signings to not.
Yeah, I just think I think honestly, if they don't win this game, I think Potter is.
I did a Chelsea. They're not scoring a lot, Chelsea. So I just did a 1-0 clean sheet away from home.
Yeah,
sort of thing. But yeah, we'll see how we both backed to Chelsea win, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna again leave Arsenal till last.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Crystal Palace, Brighton.
went. What did I go? 3-1 to Brighton. So Brighton, I think they're 5th in the league. In the away table,
Okay.
they are one of the best away teams in the league, and Palace, they're just, look, I'm not inspired. So, and Brighton's just pretty much smashing everything.
You think Palace get a goal?
Well, do you not?
No, I do.
You do.
Yeah.
You go the
I
same.
also said 3-1.
3-1.
I also said 3-1. Unfortunately.
All right.
No, I was gonna go. I actually was gonna do like 4-1.
Yeah.
Or like 4-0 even.
You
I just
reckon?
think Brighton. I don't know. There is something about Palace that against the mid-table. I say mid-table. Brighton's not mid-table, but that against teams that Palace could challenge, they don't.
They just don't.
They struggle.
They really should, but they just don't. So,
and like you said, Brighton away. So yeah, I said 3-1.
Yeah, we've both gone 3-1. So Fulham Forest.
Yep.
I think
Championship.
I think that'll be closer than it probably should be. I think Fulham, up in the table like they are, I think they might struggle a little bit against Forest.
Okay.
Forest can just rotate the whole team, still have a quality team out.
Yeah.
So I went 2-1 to Fulham.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be closer than it
I've said I've got 2-0 here,
to Fulham. Yeah,
but I don't think I wanted to put that.
yeah. What do
I
you
think I wanted to say 1-0.
reckon? Oh, okay.
So I'm requesting a change.
All right, yeah, you know what? Fine.
I'm
Fine.
requesting a change because I'm saying I want to say 1-0 Fulham.
Fine. Okay.
So if they go and win 2-0 next week, then I'm
good.
not going to be really
Hold that.
too impressed.
But if they win 1-0, I'll not be impressed.
yeah,
so.
there might be a bit of a VAR check here.
All right, so Fulham 2-1. You said 1-0.
I say 1-0 Fulham.
Change result to 1-0.
Yeah.
Leicester versus Tot Spuds.
I think a Harry Sutar masterclass in not in scoring,
Yeah.
but not necessarily keeping a clean sheet. I've said 2-2.
2-2.
I've said 2-2. I think
hopeful.
Well, they've just gone and beat Villa 4-2.
Madison's
Lots of goals
back.
in that game. I think Spurs away from home not as good as they are at home. Madison back, like
Madison
you said,
back's
yeah.
being the
I think
biggest
2-2.
I just think Spurs, they're going to
These are the teams they should beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they'll win 3-1. If they want to stay in
Contention
in
for
the
top 4. Yeah.
top 5, 6, I think, they need to win it. So
Yeah.
3-1, I've gone.
But this is the thing. This was my thought process. Is I would not be surprised if they go and beat City and then not beat Leicester.
That's
what I was
Spurs
thinking.
thing.
So
And Conte wasn't on the touchline against City, so I'm not sure if he'll be back.
interesting.
He had no, it's because he had like gallstones.
Yes,
or something,
yeah.
So he was in Italy getting surgery or something.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But I'm not sure if he'll be back
Yeah.
against Leicester. But they're probably more level-headed when he's not there. Honestly.
Yeah.
That guy's just whack. Southampton Wolves.
I went. This is low scoring. This absolutely.
Oh, that's right.
This screams less than 2 goals.
We were doing it, and I said, "Oh, that one reeks of
Yeah.
galore." And you're like, "I know exactly."
I did know exactly what game you're talking about. This is. I'd be very surprised if there is more than a goal in this game. I've said 1-0 because I know you went 0-0.
Yeah. Okay.
Purely just because I went.
Who'd you go for?
And so
then?
I just went home advantage. I said Southampton win 1-0.
Fuck, that'd be good for them if they.
Yeah, and that's what I thought. Is it's a relegation battle game
Yeah, absolutely.
and I don't know. A lot of the time that sort of game goes home favour.
Yeah,
so that's what I did.
Well, yeah, I just said 0. I know Wolves scored 3 versus Liverpool,
Yeah.
but I just don't see them being able to keep that. They used up all their goals.
Yeah, for the rest of the season, they won't score for another 8 games.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. But Bournemouth, Newcastle. I think we both
we
like,
kind of know what we put.
I ended up going with the 4-0 to Newcastle.
Yeah, I think this could be another statement win for Newcastle to say, you know what, we are in this top 2 race, really, because I think that's what they are. I think they are in the top 2 race because
over United?
No, not over United. I think it is just that
those either
any 4 of us right now could get top 4. It actually is difficult to predict.
Yeah,
I feel like. So I think I've said Newcastle will win 5-0.
5.
I think it'll be a thumping.
Jeez, that's ambitious.
And you know what? I want to go out and say,
if you get that right,
what? Just if I go and get that right, that's 4. That's 4 points.
I'll buy you your Nando's next week if you get that right.
Yes. Yeah. well, I'm praying for that then. No, I think, and I want to put out there they'll lose 5-0. Bournemouth will lose 5-0, and
who's going to score this week?
Oh, okay, we'll do this then. All right, for this game, I'll predict a goal scorer. It'll be pretty easy for me to say Almiron or Wilson, but I'm going to go out and say Fabian Schär.
Schär?
Yeah.
Another screamer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not a header.
A screamer.
Yeah, outside the box.
We should add that as well.
Yeah, at one of the games you get a scorer, and if you get it right, if you get the goal scorer right, okay, well, we can do this. If you get a goal scorer right, you predict 1 goal scorer in the entire week.
You can get a goal scorer right. You get all week.
So we say 2 points?
Or
an extra point. An extra point.
Just a bonus point.
Just a bonus point. Okay, a bonus point if you predict a goal scorer.
Yep.
Okay, but each week I think we should predict. We should choose 1 game. So we don't get to choose. We say this game you predict a goal scorer.
I reckon it should just be anyone.
Nah, but that's too easy though because you can go Haaland will score.
Oh yeah,
each week. That's ridiculous.
But he's not scored.
That's 20. That's 20. That's 25 bonus points you get.
He's
that's
not
ridiculous.
scored like the last 6
but
weeks,
still, no. That's nah. I reckon we pick a game.
All right. Well, you want to go Newcastle?
In which case, do we want to go Newcastle?
Well, yeah, but
I'm happy to. Or do we want to do something else? Huh?
No, I'm happy to go Newcastle. I'm gonna say. Well, you're gonna pick Schär.
I'll pick Schär.
I'm gonna say Imagine I picked a Cherries player when I backed at 0. 4-0.
You won't. You won't. I dare you.
Yeah, you're right. I won't. It's same Max back yet? Amron hasn't scored for a bit.
Yeah.
If Madison
Wilson
went
scored
there, I
this
would have backed
morning.
Madison.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back Joel in. No, I don't. Nah, I don't want to. Bruno Guimaraes has got a red card.
Yeah.
Far out. Who's there? Is Callum Wilson?
Callum
still
Wilson
their
scored this
striker?
morning.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll go back.
Isaac might be back for that game.
Oh, I don't want to back
Probably
him.
not.
He might be injured.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It is.
I reckon Trippier scores a free kick.
Okay.
Trippier.
All right. So we've got 2 defenders to score
yeah,
here.
shit. Okay.
That's probably fair. Okay.
No, that's
Probably
kind of
fair
weird.
because Cher will
Yeah.
score.
Yeah, all right. I'm back in Trippier. You're back in Share. I'm going to
yeah.
write that in right now.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, write that in. I'll write that in mine actually.
And then, so next game,
Yeah.
Leeds United.
Yes.
Not just talking about Leeds. I'm talking about Leeds versus Manchester United.
Yeah.
Big game, big derby game for them.
Yeah.
I backed a 1-1 just for the circumstance.
No, I backed a 1-0.
United. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just for the circumstance, United away from home.
Yeah.
Leeds, I think, if they play, which I think they will, if they play anything like they played against
Well,
us.
that was my thought as well. Is that they're at home?
I think they need to be bringing the
Sauce.
intensity like they like they did against us. So, I backed a 1-1.
Yeah.
City Villa. You know,
Last game of the season classic.
yeah, shit. You know, City always turn it on after they have a loss. So
Yeah.
and I really expected City to beat Spurs because second half of the season, Pep just turns it on.
Yeah.
And he just chases down whoever's in first, as Liverpool know so well. So I backed a 3-0 to City.
Similarly, I've gone for a 3-goal difference, but I said 4-1.
4-1. Ooh, high scoring.
I think Villa score. I don't know why. I just think Villa score against City.
Fair enough.
I think that's just, I don't know. They always seem to just get it one. Against the big teams, they just seem to get one little consolation goal at the end of the game. Ollie Watkins, little defensive mishap, and he just goes on and scores the easiest goal of his life. So,
as per.
Yeah.
Which actually scored a good goal, but
it was a bit weird, wasn't it?
it was weird, but he took it well. So
Yeah.
Liverpool Everton, Merseyside derby, another big game.
Yeah.
I think new manager bounce is still going to be in effect. Sean Dyche is going to get him playing like an absolute beast. But it's probably my mistake, but I just keep backing Liverpool to come back and do something. But
Yeah.
now that I think about it, I think Sean Dyche is going to run all over him. But I backed a 1-1.
Yeah. And you know what? I want to say, like, that. I don't know if you remember the 0-0 game last season.
Yeah, I think so.
That was
a good
That
game.
was one of the best games I watched that season.
Yep.
It was end to end. There were chances everywhere. I think the post and crossbar got hit about 6 times in that game, and it was just, it was such a good game to watch. I'll definitely be watching this one,
Absolutely.
but hopefully there's some more goals.
Yeah,
Well, in this game than the 0-0 game.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
I said 2-1 Everton, and Sean Dyche will go down in Everton folklore
Yeah.
as the greatest starting manager.
All right, fair enough.
A win against league leaders, and
Beat
then a
Arsenal
Merseyside
and
derby
Liverpool.
win.
Yeah, fair. All right.
Yeah.
That'd be massive for him.
Yeah.
And then so we're going to jump on to
Oh
Arsenal
yeah,
now.
the Arsenal game. Forgot about that.
Forgot about it, right?
Anyways,
So the first time away at Brentford,
yeah,
it was kind of like our easiest game of the season
Yeah.
so far. I don't predict it'll be quite as easy,
no,
but
but we are at home.
we're at home. We just taken 2 losses.
Yeah.
One in the FA Cup, one
Yeah.
in the Prem. We need to
bounce back.
kickstart.
Yeah,
Another run basically. So I've gone 2-0 Arsenal to beat Brentford.
I agree. I think we need it. We need a win. Obviously, I think looking at the fixtures for the other teams around us.
Yep.
City have a pretty easy win against Villa. I've said 4-1.
Yep.
Very good win for City. We've both got a very good win for Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
United, obviously we both said as a draw, but if they go and win that, which I think they should, go and beat Leeds. I don't think they will, but I think they should.
Yep.
If all 3 of those teams go and win and we don't against Brentford,
It could be balls to the wall.
Yeah, it could be exactly what this week could have been.
Could be a bit tragic,
So,
yeah.
so I think we need a win, and I've just said we will clinch it 2-1.
2-1.
I think it'll be a 2-0, but they'll get an equaliser.
That's true.
Like what they did. Actually, they did it last season as well.
We don't usually keep clean sheets at home either, so.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. Right. So I gone 2-0, you gone 2-1,
Yep.
so that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is it.
There are our predictions. We've added a goal scorer wild card in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just to
spice it up.
yeah, exactly, because a bit more fun.
Spice.
Yeah.
Here was me saying we won't be talking for as long this episode. It's an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah. Quality 80. We always love the 80-minute mark, don't we?
Oh, we love it.
We love
it's
it.
Good. It's the peak.
Yeah.
It's just how long people can stay entertained for 80 minutes, you know.
But next week we've got, obviously we'll go over our predictions.
Yep.
Champions League is back. Well, Champions League and Europa League is back next week.
Ooh.
In the next as in the podcast we'll talk about
We could make
the
that
upcoming
a
week,
wild card,
which
predict one Champions League.
yeah, I think we could we
we'll
can
talk
figure
about
something
that
out
next
to
week,
do with the European games.
Yep.
Some good games in those. United
versus
Barca on the
Barca.
Friday.
I haven't
So-
really looked at the Champions League games, to be honest.
Yeah, I haven't. I obviously we're not the Champions League, so not interested.
It's shit comp anyway.
And also, who wants to pay $30 for
Yeah,
Stan Sport?
exactly.
But anyways, no. So next week we'll come back and do some Champions League, Europa League stuff.
Yep.
Cover the Prem, and then we'll also be covering we have City.
We do, yes. So
after
we'll be talking about that.
during that
Massive
week.
game.
So
City at home. So
yeah, so another big episode next week.
absolutely.
So
I can't
tune
wait.
in
I can't wait.
for number 5.
Number 5, we'll be back. Trust.
Yeah,
But yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week.
Until then.